They say money is the root of all evil. But what if the holiest place on earth was also one of the richest? And what if its greatest secret wasn't written in scripture, but locked behind marble and gold? In 1942, while the world burned in war, Pope Pius XII created the Vatican Bank, officially to manage donations and missionary funds. Unofficially, it became a vault for secrets, shielded by faith and protected by sovereignty. After the fall of fascist regimes, treasures and gold began to vanish. Whispers grew that some of it found refuge in Vatican vaults. No paper trail, no accountability, just divine discretion. While Europe rebuilt, the Vatican Bank evolved, a sovereign tax-free institution immune from oversight. Donations from the faithful mixed with funds from billionaires and politicians. No one questioned God's accountant. But in the shadows of holiness, a man named Roberto Calvi rose, the God's banker. Calvi's empire stretched across Europe, connecting the Vatican Bank to secret Masonic lodges, offshore accounts, and even the mafia. Together, they laundered billions through fake charities, ghost companies, and covert investments. Money meant for missions turned into weapons, bribes, and political deals. Then came 1982. Calvi was found hanging beneath Blackfriars Bridge in London. The police called it suicide, but the symbols said otherwise. Blackfriars, the bridge of the Black Monks, the same nickname used by Calvi's Masonic brothers. Every sign pointed to silence, a warning, not a death. After Calvi's death, the Vatican denied any involvement. But behind closed doors, a quiet panic began. Auditors uncovered hidden accounts, billions untraceable, spread across Europe and South America. It was a web of faith and finance, spun by men who wore both collars and crowns. Even after Calvi, the system survived and refined, disguised, reborn. Every pope since has promised transparency, but secrecy is an ancient art in Rome. In 2013, Pope Francis declared war on corruption inside the church. For the first time, outsiders were allowed to audit the Vatican Bank.
Here are the files you requested.
Yet, some say the old ghosts still whisper beneath the marble floors. The Vatican Bank remains, a sovereign fortress within a fortress, where money, power, and faith still dance. And perhaps that's the greatest secret of all, that holiness and wealth have always shared the same throne. They called it Propaganda Due, the P2 Lodge, a Masonic brotherhood hidden within Italian power circles. Its members, generals, spies, and even men of the cloth. Their mission, influence. Their funding, some say the Vatican Bank. 1978, a new pope rises, promising reform. Pope John Paul I, gentle, humble, determined to clean the church's finances. 33 days later, he was found dead. No autopsy, no investigation, only silence. Documents detailing secret transfers disappeared overnight. Bankers fled, priests resigned, and the Vatican declared divine confidentiality. Every question met the same answer. It is God's business, not man's. The Vatican Bank doesn't just hold money, it invests it. A holy paradox, faith financing the very things it preaches against. The Vatican is its own country, one of the smallest on earth. It answers to no nation, no government, no court. Its sovereignty is both its blessing and its armor. Even in the digital age, the Vatican Bank faced accusations of money laundering. But every time investigators got close, records vanished, servers went dark, and accountability dissolved like incense smoke. When Pope Francis took office, he called for truth. He opened audits, froze accounts, and fired corrupt officials. For a moment, it seemed light had finally entered the vaults. But behind closed doors, resistance grew stronger. Insiders began leaking documents, proof of secret transfers, luxury spending, and hidden beneficiaries. They were called traitors. Some vanished, others fled Italy altogether. But their voices still echo in the archives. During the Cold War, billions in church funds moved through South America. Some say the Vatican's money fueled anti-communist regimes, a crusade disguised as politics. The line between salvation and strategy blurred forever. Somewhere deep within the Apostolic Palace, behind locked doors, lie documents no outsider has ever seen. Financial records spanning centuries. The Vatican calls them untouchable. Historians call them the real gospel of power. The Vatican Bank began as a vessel of faith. But faith alone could not sustain an empire that outlasted kings and wars. Today it stands as both sanctuary and secret, proof that even in the house of God, power still has a price. The truth is not lost. It's just hidden where only the faithful or the fearless will ever look.